Hey, y'all. Welcome to Andrea Speaks TV. I'm your host, Andrea, bringing you commentary you can use. So I want to say hello, y'all. What is today, y'all? Monday. Happy Monday to you all. I hope that you and your family are doing well. I sound a little bit stuffy, y'all. I got like a sinus issue going on, but I'm going to be okay. And I hope that you all are doing well. So listen, y'all. First of all, I want to say thank you all so much for supporting the channel, for subscribing to the channel. As a matter of fact, today, y'all, now recently, you all know that I shared that my YouTube channel, Andrea Speaks TV, recently turned 1 year old. So I believe on February the 26th in 2021, that is the day that I actually created the channel. But on today, which is March 7th, on this date, March 7th, 2021, I actually uploaded my very first YouTube video. So I want to say thank you all so much for supporting me this first year. I appreciate each and every one of you all. And I thank you so much for your support. So right now, y'all, I'm in my vehicle. I'm parked. I hope you all can see me and hear me. But I was looking at some of the news reports, and y'all, we got to talk about gas prices. So you all let me know in your area. Have you seen an increase in gas prices? I think that should be all of us, right? I told you all I'm located in the South, the Southeast, and gas prices are steadily increasing. But let me know. I want to know, how are gas prices in your area now? In my particular area right now, I'm seeing gas prices are, depending on where you go, gas prices are right around $4. Some places $3.99, a little bit over $4. It's right around that mark. In other parts of the country that I'm realizing, gas prices are like $5, $6. Even out west in the California area, shout out to all of my California subscribers, they're paying close to almost $7 a gallon. So I want to come live and share some information with you all. You all do me a favor. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I want to invite you to subscribe. If you're someone like myself and many others who support me on the channel, if you're concerned about the times that we're living in, you're seeking solutions, you want to really know what's going on, because a lot of times they put so much information out there to us that it's hard to kind of, you know, understand, okay, like what's going on. They saying this, they're saying that. What is it that we really need to know? And this is what this channel is all about. So I want to encourage you and invite you to um, subscribe to the channel. Also, like this video, give me some feedback. I want others to watch this video as well, to find this video. And so by you liking the video, not only does it give me feedback, but it also helps other people be able to see it as well. Also, I think because of me being in the car, I think that it kind of makes, for some reason, it makes it look like under my eyes are dark, which they're not. So y'all don't think I'm looking crazy. It's just the lighting, okay? All right, y'all. So I want to talk to you about, let's talk about gas prices, right? Make sure you share this video with someone you love, someone you care about. Also, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Let's talk about gas prices. Gas prices. Why are gas prices rising so quickly? Now, you all know a lot of things are happening right now in the world. You all see what's happening regarding Russia, regarding Ukraine. You have seen on the news, or maybe you have, maybe you haven't seen on the news what our country, the U.S., is saying as well as doing, as well as other countries around the world. So everything that we see happening now, y'all. Now, you know, even before this was going on, those of you all who have been watching the channel, you all have been subscribed and following me, you all know that we've talked about a lot of different things. So we've talked about food shortages, we've talked about water shortages, supply chain issues, um, a lot of issues related to what some may call climate change, things like that. There have been a lot of things going on. And so I'm gonna tell y'all this now. Everything that we're currently seeing happening, uh, regarding European countries, um, I'm gonna let y'all know, countries in Europe, you know, even parts of Asia. This is a mess, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know this is a mess. And if you, maybe you're like me, where you know people who may not know what's going on, or maybe they discredit some of what's going on. If by now, if you haven't realized, okay, something is not right about everything that's happening, whether it's the weather, um, different things that have been going on, regarding certain things being mandated. You all know what I'm talking about. Um, food shortages, things like that. If you and even now, what's going on? If you aren't saying to yourself, okay, wait a minute, something just isn't adding up. This is unusual. Like, what's really going on? If you're not thinking that way and getting prepared, we've been talking about several months now, getting prepared, being prepared. If you haven't been doing those things, I would tell you that it's not too late, but you need to start now. With everything that's going on, there's no way that, I would say that people who know what's going on and see what's going on, there's no way that the people who do know what's going on shouldn't be taking steps to get prepared. But I want to come and talk to you all about gas prices. And we're going to have a conversation about that. Okay. You all, thank you so much. Those who are watching now live or watching by replay. Here's some information I want to share with you. It comes from USA Today, and it says, why are gas prices rising so quickly, and how high are they expected to get? Now, this information does come from USA Today, and so I want to share some information with you now. The article says, as the national average for a regular gallon of gas increases and nears an all-time record in the United States. Now, did y'all just hear that? I'm going to say it again. It says, as the national average for a regular gallon of gas increases and nears an all-time record in the United States, many are wondering, okay, many, just like you and I, are wondering how long this surge may continue and when prices at the pump will finally go down. Okay, let's talk about it, y'all. Now, the article goes on to say the dramatic rise in cost has sent drivers into a frenzy. This is according to Gas Buddy, which is a popular fuel savings app that gives users the cost of gas in their area. Now, I've never used it. You all let me know, have you ever used Gas Buddy? I've heard of it, never used it. Okay, thank you all so much, those who are watching now live, or if you're tuned in by replay, let me know, what are gas prices like in your area? Now, where I am in the Southeast, gas is right around, in some places, gas is like $3.99, right around $4. In some places, it's a little bit over $4, okay? Some parts in the country, like I shared earlier, in the state of California, I have subscribers in California, and gas is like going on $7. Very expensive. Well, you know what? To us, it's expensive. I don't know. I know the cost of living is much higher in California, but still, like, who wants to pay that much for gas? So let me know in the comments. Let me know how much gas is in your area, okay? All right. So, sorry about that, y'all. I got a call coming through. Okay, now the article says the dramatic rise in cost has sent drivers into a frenzy. Gas Buddy, the popular fuel savings app that gives users the cost of gas in their area, had their online services go down temporarily on Monday due to record-breaking traffic as people look for the cheapest place to fill up their tank. So basically what they're saying, y'all, is that this app, they had their online service. So many people were looking for the cheapest gas in the area that it sounded like it pretty much crashed their site. Okay. All right. So as of Monday evening, the average cost, listen to this, y'all. As of Monday evening, the average cost for a gallon of gas in the country, in the U.S., is $4.06. Okay, that's according to AAA. The current price the current price. So let me, some of y'all didn't catch that. As of Monday evening, y'all, the average cost for a gallon of gas in the country is $4.06. Okay, that's according to AAA. The current price up 6 cents from Sunday and 45 cents from last week. Think about that, y'all. This time last week, the national average was of gas was 45 cents less. That's a big difference, right? Okay. It says, let me read it again. The current price up 6 cents from Sunday and 45 cents from last week is the closest it has ever been to the all-time record of $4.11 set in July 2008. Okay, hello everyone. Thank you all so much. I appreciate your support. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Let's stay connected. So, I'm telling y'all, it's so many things that are happening, so much information and news that we need to know about. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so we can stay connected. That way, when there is some important news that I feel like I need to share with you all, I'll be able to share it. Okay, so thank you all so much for your support. I appreciate you. Okay, all right, now as of Monday evening, okay, again, I just read that the average cost for a gallon of gas in the country is $4.06. So let me know, in your area, is gas around $4.06? Let me know. Okay. All right. It says the current price up 6 cents from Sunday and 45 cents from last week is the closest it has ever been to the all-time record of $4.11 that was set in July 2008. Y'all, that was what, 14 years ago. So what they're saying is we have not had it now. Based on, let me know if I'm interpreting this right, y'all. Okay. And again, I apologize, I'm a little bit stuffy, getting over like a sinus issue, but I'm gonna be all right. Okay. All right. Now, again, y'all, so the national average of gas right now is saying, as of Monday evening, is $4.06. The current price up 6 cents from Sunday and 45 cents from last week is the closest it has ever been. The closest it has ever been, y'all, to the all-time record of $4.11 set in July 2008, almost 14 years ago. That's concerning, y'all. That's something to be concerned about. Okay. Now, the current price, the article says, this again is from USA Today. The current price is expected to eclipse the record at some point this week, experts predict, and costs are expected to continue to rise throughout the year. Okay. Here's what we know about current gas prices and what to expect next. Okay. Let's see. National average prices top $4 a gallon. We talked about that nationwide. The all-time record could be broken this week. Okay, so I'm gonna keep up with this story, and I'll let you know how close, or how close, if we're getting closer to that national average record being broken. I'll let you all know about that. Okay. Now, you may say, okay, Andrea, we've talked about right here on the channel, we've talked about gas prices before. And if you all remember, a couple of months back, I was talking about how at one point they were saying that gas prices were increasing because there was a shortage of qualified fuel delivery truck drivers. You all let me know, those of you all who have been following me and supporting me from day one, let me know, do you all remember when I did that video a couple of months back, and I talked about how there were reports that there was a shortage of qualified fuel delivery drivers? Y'all remember I talked about that? I brought you all coverage on that, right? So now let me give you some updates on why gas prices are rising currently. Okay, you all, thank you so much for your support. I see you all with the likes and the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so we can stay connected. We got to share information, y'all. We're living in a time now where it seems like more than ever, okay, we need to be sharing information. If there's someone who is reporting on information and you say, hey, Andrea, you need to know about this person, put them in the comments so that I can go and subscribe to their channel or see what they're saying. And hey, by all means, make sure you share right here on the channel, Andrea Speaks TV. Tell a family member, tell a friend, someone you love and care about. Let them know as well, because I'm telling you, yes, hey, amen. I'm telling you, we got to be sharing information because, it's just so much going on. And there are people that don't know, for whatever reason. I can't say that. I told you all, when the pandemic happened, I said, wait a minute, this is something I never lived through anything like this before. And I realized that the whole world, it seemed like the whole world was just changing. And so for that first year, I really studied, and I'm like, wait a minute, like, let me see what's really going on here. This is not something, it didn't feel right. It just like, okay, we never lived through anything like this before. Like, what's going on? And so what I'm saying is, I can't say that I always, you know, knew what I know now. And there may be other people that don't realize what's going on, whether it be no fault of their own, or some people may know and they say, hey, you know what, I'm just not worried about it. There's no point in being worried. But I still think that, we all need to take steps now to get prepared. Okay. All right. So let's talk about why gas prices are rising currently. Now, according to this article, again, this comes from USA Today. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. I got my laptop and I just pressed a button and it took the information off the screen, but it came back on. Okay. Here's why gas prices are rising. So there are a few factors, according to USA Today. There are a few factors contributing to the increase in gas prices, but the main reason is what's going on in Russia, and what the news is saying is an invasion of Ukraine. Okay. Now, there is someone who is the head of petroleum analysis at fuel savings app Gas Buddy told USA Today last week the sanctions that were put on Russia by the US and European Union severely impacted Russia's ability to sell crude oil. Okay, one of the biggest determiners for gas prices. Now, based on my research, you all let me know if I'm right or wrong, but I believe that based on my research, um, Russia is a major exporter of crude oil. Okay, you all let me know, am I right or wrong about that? They're a major, it seems like Russia is a major exporter of crude oil, and based on a lot of the sanctions, in some areas, they've had difficulty in selling the crude oil, which, according to this article, is one of the biggest determinants for gas prices. Okay. Also, the article says since the country is one of the biggest energy suppliers, okay, I guess I answered my own question. Since the country is one of the biggest energy suppliers, crude oil prices have dramatically risen. Okay. Now, the article also says the cost for a barrel of crude oil had ups and downs on Monday. Excuse me, y'all. A barrel of U.S. crude oil settled at $119.40 per barrel, up 3.2% after earlier touching, listen to this, y'all, $130.50. Okay. Brent crude, the international standard, settled at $123.21 per barrel, up 4.3% after earlier topping $139. Okay. That's according to the Associated Press. Now, the sanctions, the articles say, the sanctions could become more severe as well. Listen to this, y'all. U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said in a letter to her colleagues on Sunday that the House is, and I quote, exploring strong legislation to possibly impose a ban on imports of Russian oil and energy products. Now, before I went live, I did see an article where they didn't mention that. So that could be some developing news coming out, I don't know, as soon as tomorrow or in the days to come. But again, I'm going to follow this story and make sure that I bring you all factual news. So I'll make sure to keep an eye out on this. Okay. So again, and I quote, Nancy Pelosi said in a letter to her colleagues on Sunday, the House is, and I quote, exploring strong legislation to possibly impose a ban on imports of Russian oil and energy products. Now, I told you all today, I told you all just a few minutes ago, a few seconds ago, that Russia, the article said that Russia is one of the biggest energy suppliers, especially when it comes to crude oil. Now, what effect do you think that will have on us here in the United States and other parts of the world if, in fact, what U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is saying, that the House is exploring strong legislation to possibly impose a ban on imports of Russian oil and energy? Okay, don't y'all think that's going to leave us in a, or could possibly leave us in a, what do I want to say, unfortunate situation? If we're relying on energy and if we're relying on oil and energy from Russia, if they're a major if the United States imports energy and oil from Russia, and all of a sudden sanctions are put in place to not have that, then what are we going to do? I'm asking a serious question. What are we going to do here in the United States? And I don't know that you all let me know, am I right or wrong about this? But I don't know if the United States is um, can be energy independent. What do you all think? So again, with being prepared, we need to think about, okay, if for some reason, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, but you know, if for some reason energy, electricity, um, if it's interrupted for some reason, okay, even though you paid your light bill on time, even though your bill is caught up, you may have a zero balance. Even though you paid your light bill on time, if all of a sudden your power goes out, no explanation, and it doesn't come back on for days, what are you going to do to provide um lighting? How are you going to be able to cook? Wash yourself. Um how what other methods of energy are you going to use? Now, a lot of people, based on my research, a lot of people are looking at, for example, solar energy, um getting energy from sun, and they make, as a matter of fact, I have it here in my vehicle. But you all know on my website, preparewithandrea.com, not only do I have emergency food supply, but there's also some survival needs. So one of the things that my family and we recently got, I don't know if you can, if it's backwards or not, but this is a solar power bank. And I actually took it with me today while I was out and about, because I was going to let it, sit and charge up. It charges by sunlight, solar energy. But this is something that you may want to invest in. Okay, see how you see the solar panel on the front, and it even acts as a light. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all this when I'm at my normal setup and everything. That way you can see it and I can demonstrate it. But it actually can power by sunlight, and I don't know if you can actually see it, but there are three ports, so I could charge like you know 3 different devices if I wanted to. It's kind of hard trying to do this by hand, but not only does it work as a power bank, a power supply that runs off solar energy. Okay, the lights tell like what percent is charged on, but it can also act as a light. Now I hope this isn't too bright, y'all, so hold on. Okay, see how that can act as a light? And this is all off of solar energy. Okay, now I could hook it up to and charge it in an electrical outlet, but I can also use it for solar energy. Okay, so again, I'm not telling you that you need to go out and buy this, but this may be something that you want to something that you and your family may want to invest in. Okay, so like I said, when I get to my normal setup, y'all, I'll go live and I'll show you some other things that I've been getting, my family and I have invested in. But we gotta start thinking. If you have not already, we gotta start thinking about other alternative forms of energy. Okay, thank y'all so much for your support. I appreciate you all. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Yes, okay, someone said earlier, pay the new crazy prices or learn to stay in your area. I'm telling you, gas prices is going higher and higher, and according to the research, they're saying that it's not going down anytime soon, that we may see this continue throughout the year. Okay, all right. Yes, hello, hello everyone. Okay, how let's see, how's everybody doing great, just a little bit stuffy, but I'm here. Okay, getting over a sinus issue. Continue to prepare and stock up on things you need. Yes, I agree with that. Yes, yes, I'm telling you, this is the beginning. What do you think this is the beginning of? Is it the beginning of um explain that? Because I have seen people say that for different reasons, but I would like to know your thoughts on that. Is it the beginning of higher gas prices? Or, and I'm telling y'all, think about this, y'all. Everything now, before all of this is happening, with Ukraine and Russia, think about what we were dealing with right here. I'm in the US. I know I have subscribers, supporters from all parts of the world, and I appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you. But think about what we were dealing with right here on the home front before all of this started going on. We already had, in some parts, certain times, we had already seen higher gas prices, um, food shortages, water shortages, dealing with the mandates, all kind of things, right? Supply chain issues. Take everything that we had already been going through and now add on what's going on with Russia and Ukraine. Now, some people will look at this and say, you know what? Why should we be some people may have told you this. Some people may say, you know what? That's way over in a whole nother land, a whole nother continent. Why would some people may say, why should anyone be concerned about what's happening? But again, we got to look at it like if we rely on Russia for a large amount of crude oil and energy, why would we not be concerned about that? What would happen if all of a sudden that went away? I just read to you all where U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is saying that she said in a letter to her colleagues on Sunday, and I'll repeat it, that the House is, and I quote, exploring strong legislation to possibly impose a ban. Hold on, y'all, my computer screen went out. To possibly impose a ban on let's see, imports of Russian oil and energy products. So again, something to think about, y'all. If all of a sudden, like I said, you've been paying your light bill on time, you have a zero balance. Okay, there's no way your energy should get cut off, right? If all of a sudden the power goes out and they come on and they make an announcement saying, okay, the energy grid or whatever has been disrupted. We're working to restore service. Right now, we don't have an estimated time on when this will be fixed. What are you going to do for your family? What plan do you and your family have in place to have an alternative energy supply? Think about solar energy. Now, I'm not an expert. I'm learning just like you all are. There are many people on YouTube who have made different videos and things. One person that I can shout out, and you can look up his name, subscribe to his channel, he and his wife. They talk a lot about being prepared, things of that nature. Lead Farmer 73. That's lead, Lead, Farmer, Far. I can't even spell, y'all. Hold on. Okay, his name is Lead, Lead, Farmer, Farmer 73. Okay, he has several videos about solar energy, power supplies. Look up his channel. I'm telling y'all, we're living in a time period now where we got to be sharing information. Okay. Um, if there are other people right here on YouTube that I know of that have talked about things and maybe they have more expertise in that area than I do, guess what? I'm going to be sharing that information with you all. Now, of course, I want you all to subscribe to the channel and even share this channel with people that you know about. I have well over 100 videos now full of information that you can use. And like I said, y'all, we just got to share information. But if you want to look up some information about solar energy, okay, someone that I know that has several videos that, shows you how to use the different devices, look up Lead Farmer 73, okay, in his channel. And, we just got to think about alternate energy sources, okay? Solar energy, if you all know any more that we need to research, please put it in the chat. Let us know so that we all can look this information up, okay? Now, another contributing factor, okay, right now we're talking about why are gas prices rising. Another contributing factor, according to the article, is the loosening of restrictions. Now, let me ask y'all this question. Did y'all notice how all of a sudden, now I don't know, in your area it could be something completely different, but let me know, okay? I told y'all I'm in the Southeast. All of a sudden, it's okay, according to a certain group of people, to not wear a mask. But what really changed? And is this whole thing over? Is the pandemic over? You all let me know. What are your thoughts on that? So the article mentions another contributing factor is the loosening of restrictions. Okay, you all know what I'm talking about. Across the country. Now, with mandates lifted or softened, listen to this, y'all. This is according to USA Today. With mandates lifted or softened, people will be out more. People will be out more, the article is saying, coinciding with the typical rise of gas costs coming as summer approaches. So what they're saying is that um, because people are out and about more, that's another reason why gas prices are rising. Okay, let me know your thoughts on that. Um, AAA also said Monday that the increase in gas demand and a reduction in total supply contribute to rising pump prices. Okay. How long will gas prices be this high? How high will gas prices get? This is another part of the article. Again, this comes from USA Today. And according to Gas Buddy projects the worst is yet to come. This is what Gas Buddy is saying, y'all. Gas Buddy projects the worst is yet to come when looking at average prices. Okay. Now, the article says even though the all time record is expected to be broken this week, Gas Buddy's 2022 gasoline forecast predicts the average cost of a gallon of gas, listen to this, y'all, will peak in May at $4.25. Even as prices begin to decline after May, the average is expected to remain over $4 until November. Did y'all hear what I just said? The average, let me go back. Okay. Even though the all-time record is expected to be broken this week, this is according to USA Today, Gas Buddy's 2022 gasoline forecast predicts the average cost of a gallon of gas will peak in May 2022, which is what, 2 months away? This March, right? March, April, May. It will peak in May at $4.25. Even as prices begin to decline after May, the average is expected to remain over $4 until November. The average for 2022 is expected to be $3.99. So again, y'all, it sounds like this is something that we're going to be seeing for several months. Okay, let me try to go back and catch some of y'all comments. Okay, also a way to make sure the gas companies get their share of profits out of all of this. The price of gas has been down for a few years now. Russia also provides us with about 13% of the fertilizer we use for our crops. Okay, thank you for sharing that. Someone shared prices normally rise after Memorial Day due to a projected increase in driving. Yes, however, we are a few months early. That's right. Someone said I wouldn't be surprised if the price of gas per gallon hits $15. Seriously, oh my goodness, if it does that, I don't know, y'all. I may have to look at getting a horse. I'm serious. I may have to, and some people do that. I said that, but some people, I have actually seen in my area, I have seen people on horses. Even before, they have horses. That's what they have. But if gas prices get to $15, I may have to really look at getting a horse and just traveling by horse. But you know what? And that's another thing. We may have to look at, we may have to get creative with this thing, y'all. May have to, some people, I was around a couple of other moms and we were talking about, we were having a conversation about gas prices. And they were saying, hey, we may have to carpool. We may have to start carpooling. Some people, I did some research and I read where so right now we're talking about some solutions, right? To kind of, we know that we can't change the price of gas. We know it's going to be what it is, but now we can look at some solutions, right? So some of the solutions, some people suggested carpooling to save on the cost of gas. You can also look at loyalty programs. For example, Kroger, if there's a Kroger in your area, you know how you have your your Kroger Plus card and you save at the pump. Also at Sam's, think about Sam's, the Sam's Club, the ones that have the gas pumps. I heard some. I was just trying to see what was going on, but I think it's just some kids. Gotta be aware of my surroundings, y'all, okay? But Sam's Club, right now, I just got gas. Today is what, Monday. I got gas on, I think, Saturday, and I paid $3.66 when most places it was like already at $4. So, think about loyalty programs, memberships. I mentioned Kroger Plus card. I know you can at least save. It used to be, I don't know if it's still like this, but it used to be what, 3 cents? You could save 3 cents. But if you have a certain amount of points, you can save more. I think at one time it was up to 10 cents. Y'all research that. But Kroger Plus, having a Kroger Plus card may help at this time. Sam's Club, I told you all Sam's Club. I think they also have like Murphy Express or Murphy Gas. That's an extension of Sam's Club, Walmart. Um, Using apps. Now, I've never used Gas Buddy, but um, according to the article, people do use Gas Buddy to find the cheapest gas in the area. So that may also be a solution for you. Let's see. Okay, there was another comment shared. They already telling you the story. So when it happens, it was like, we knew this. At the same time, they're convincing you that gas should be $1 or $2 more than the original average. Why? That's a good point. Okay. That's a very good point. Thank you all so much for sharing. Okay. Let's see. In SoCal, it's already close to $10 per gallon. I talked about that, how, you know, and actually the thumbnail, the picture that goes along with this video, you'll be able to see it once I end the live. But I believe the where it was like $6.95 for unleaded, that picture I believe was taken in California. In Stockton, California, at a mobile station, the price was over $9 per gallon. See, um, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. In my area right now, gas is just a little bit over like $4, around $4. Let's see. Okay, so let's talk about other parts of the area of the country, right? The most expensive county in the state is, okay, this, speaking of California, gas remains the most expensive. This is according to USA Today. Gas remains the most expensive in California, with the average cost at $5.34. This is according to USA Today, the only state with an average above $5. What's going on in California? It says California is the only state with an average above $5. What's going on, my Cali subscribers? What's going on in California that y'all are the only state with an average above $5? Okay. Now it says the most expensive county. Tell me, do you know where this is? The most expensive county in the state is Mono County, or Mono County, Mono County, which borders Nevada. The average cost in the county is $5.92. Stations across the state are seeing prices above $6, including a Shell gas station in Los Angeles, which had regular gas costing $6.99 per gallon. Let me know if that's accurate. Okay, as of Monday, 21 states are averaging more than $4 a gallon, including all Pacific states and Northeast states and most of the mid-Atlantic states. In the past week, Rhode Island had the biggest jump in prices, going up 58 cents. Nevada, Connecticut, Kentucky, Alabama, West Virginia, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and New Jersey all saw gas prices jump by more than 50 cents, y'all, since last week. Okay. The states with the cheapest gas are Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Each state's average price is under $3.70. With Missouri the cheapest at $3.62. Y'all, sound like we need to try to get to Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas and fill up with gas in some kind of way, bring it back to wherever we live at, right? Okay, let's see. That story was broadcast on our local news. NBC, they showed the price on the board. We've been targeted. Mono counties in California. Mono Lake is there. Okay, so it sounds accurate. You know how sometimes the news, they say one thing and it's something totally different. So it sounds like it's pretty accurate, right? Okay. All right, y'all. Let me see. It's almost time. My daughter is about to get out of practice, and so I'm gonna have to end the live soon so that I can ride around and pick her up, and we travel home. I'll try to go live a little bit later. Let me say this, y'all. I appreciate you all. Sometime I have my live set up, but then I gotta go into mommy mode, or I gotta see about her, or something else will come up, and I don't always get to go live as planned. But I appreciate you all so much. I think most of you all understand by now. Okay, we know she's a wife, we know she's a mom, and so sometimes things don't always happen at my time, but I appreciate you all so much for your patience and sticking with me. So I will try to go live again tonight, because I want to share some information with you concerning everything that's currently going on now with Ukraine and Russia. And there was a man in the military, I don't have his name on the top of my head, But he, not even a year ago, so in August 2021, he was given a warning pretty much saying, hey, we're not prepared to go at it with Russia and China. So I'm going to I want to, when I get to my normal setup, I want to be able to share my screen with you and also give a link to his video. His speech is like 27 minutes long. This is what we need to be concerned about, y'all. The fact that, at one time in history, the United States could be seen as, based on my research, the United States could be seen as more of a force because of so many. We had a technology advantage, so many different advantages. We had so many things on our side that gave the United States an advantage over other countries. But now, fast forward, here we are in 2022, and based on my research, some of these other companies have, I'm saying companies, y'all, some of these other countries have not only caught up to us, but based on the research that I did and what this man from the military was saying, they have surpassed us with technology and things like that. And so I want to share that with you all because I don't hear many people talking about this video. And so I want to be able to share the screen with you, show you the article, and also I put a link to the video in the chat. That way you can go and watch it. And so I just want to let you all know that. Okay. All right, y'all. So we talked about gas prices. Pretty much all the articles are saying the same thing. Congress. This is from the New York Times. Congress moves to bar Russian energy imports and end favorable trade. So very quickly, this information now comes from the New York Times, and it's saying that a bipartisan group of lawmakers said on Monday that they would move forward with legislation that would ban imports of Russian energy into the United States and suspend normal trade relations with Russia and Belarus in response to the invasion of Ukraine. According to the New York Times, the legislation is aimed at inflicting further financial pain on Russia and Belarus, which has been aiding the conflict by cutting off Russia's oil exports into the United States and giving President Biden the ability to increase tariffs on products from both countries. Now, I'm going to, like I said, when I get to my normal setup, y'all make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll try to post information there and also when I go live, so you'll stay connected. I'm also, one thing that I'm working on as well, you all let me know, would this be something good? I'm working on a text service, so I'll be able to text you all when I do go live. That way, you'll be able to log in and we'll be able to have a conversation and share information like that. So you all let me know, is that something that I should look to invest in for the channel? A text service that way I can text you all. Now, I'm not going to be texting you all the time, right? But I'll be able to send you a text message to let you know, hey, I'm going to be live talking about this. Tune in, or you can watch the replay. Let me know if that's something that I should invest in. If that's something you all think would be helpful, because like I said, y'all, we're living in a time where if so many things are happening, we have to share information with each other. But I gotta go, y'all. I just looked at the time. I gotta go so I can pick up my daughter. Thank you all so much for tuning in and supporting the channel. I appreciate all of you all. I tried to comment on your let's see. Okay, someone said Russia just backed their currency in gold. Look it up. I saw that. And so it almost seems like, based on my research, when it seems like the world tries to hit them in one area, they have already moved forward, like you said, with backing their currency in gold. So we're going to talk more about this later, y'all. It goes deeper than that. I'm also going to share some information with you about an executive order that was actually put in place by President Obama, I think back in 2012, I believe. That's something that we should also be concerned about as well. But I'm going to give y'all all the details. But I don't want to talk about it now because I want to be able to share my screen with you so we can talk about it. So y'all take care. I got to go. Thank you all so much for subscribing to Andrea Speaks TV. Like I said, y'all, a year ago, you can go back and look. I did my very first video on the channel on March 7th, 2021, welcoming y'all to Andrea Speaks TV. So thank you all for rocking with me and supporting me. I appreciate you. We're going to grow together, y'all. So thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you all soon.